We're in Calgary Southeast today, and we're with a family, and we're looking at a couple of houses. They're very concerned about the EMF radiation, so we're going to compare the two houses. But this is a beautiful residential community, as you can see here. If you look at these homes down here. And then look down there. If you zoom in, this is what we're dealing with. This is a newly deployed tower. We think it came in during the lockdown. But these people have every right to be concerned about the radiation. You see that there, right? That's a pretty big monopole tower. We're looking at least 12 antennas. So we're going to do some readings at this house right now. Graciously, the family that's in there has allowed us to go in and do some readings. And then we're going to go over to the playground, because if the family does move in, they have 2 young kids and they'll be playing over there. So this is great that this family is taking the initiative, and we wish other Canadian families would do the same. This is about your health, and eventually it'll be about your privacy as well. But let's do our first reading. I'd say off the set, without the meter alone, this doesn't look good, because we're in direct line of travel of that nasty monopole tower there. And we were at a school yesterday in Springbank, and it turns out that monopole tower, I think it only had maybe 4 or 6 antennas, but it was nearly maxing out in the playground. It was about 500 meters away. Yeah. So this doesn't look good right now. Yeah, it's extremely high. Yeah, right here, it's nearly maxing out. I'm very sorry. Yeah. Look at that, everyone. Could you zoom in without coming into it?
So is it reading at, what is that? 3, 4?
It's 3, 4, 6. It's gone up to 6. Okay. It's over 2,700, 3,300 microwatts per square meter. Currently at 2,700, you start getting DNA issues. It starts harming your DNA. This is thermal effects right here, and this thing is maxed out. Look at that. It's maxing out on the house. So if your kids are on this balcony, they're going to be getting radiated, and their kids are highly vulnerable. Russia just put a ban on Wi-Fi cell phones in the school, and other restriction. There's also Belgium, France, and other European countries doing the same. But this is pretty serious right here. But let's go into the house. We'll see what kind of barrier we get, and this can help inform other people. So we're in the living room now. It's still pretty high. So you and your family will be in the living room, and you're actually above the adverse health effects, which is 0.5 volts per meter. The microwatts per square meter is down, which is fine, but that's thermal effects. But this is the one that's more of a concern, because you're dealing with non-thermal biological effects, which have a cumulative effect. So it depends how long you're here. Yeah. Right? How old are your kids?
5 and 7.
Yeah, so they're highly vulnerable.
Yes.
So they're going to be getting radiated here. If you have Wi-Fi, you can add on to that. If you have a printer with Wi-Fi, you can add on to that. If there's any smart meters, you can add on to that. Okay. Right? Look at that. That's pretty bad.
Yeah.
Hear it, everyone? Mm-hmm. So this living room is pretty unsafe right now. So it's dropped a bit over here. This is a lot more barrier now. Mm-hmm. So we're still above the adverse health effects, but it's almost getting acceptable, right? Okay. In this area. You might as well go out here. Oh yeah, we can't. There's dogs here. Can we just go upstairs?
The basement. Does the basement have any?
Go ahead.
Yeah. So let's go down there.
Go ahead. My laundry's at the bottom of the stairs.
Yeah, that's okay.
You rang the doorbell.
So this is pretty minimal here. We got a lot of shielding, right?
Yeah.
So it's not too bad, but if you have Wi-Fi, a modem down here, this is going to change.
Which we don't. So
I don't know what you're going to use. Is it hardwired, the house?
the house is not hardwired.
Okay.
So you may end up getting Wi-Fi, right? So that modem is going to be emitting, right?
But in this
That's right.
house alone, we only have one modem, and it does the job. And
Okay.
there's 3 of us, and we all have, you know, whatever.
So this is pretty safe in the basement?
Okay.
So you,
Because
you
it's
know,
under 1,000, is that right? Or what?
This is minimal. This is below what the safety standard for microwatts per square meter. This one is it's hovering around right at the threshold of 0.5, 0.6.
Okay.
So that's the beginning of adverse health effects. So it's at a minimal level. I wouldn't be too concerned.
So everybody should just live in their basements then?
Yeah.
It's cooler down
Let's
here.
go up.
Right.
Let's go up top here. So what we're going to do, we're going to go to the second house, and then we can do a comparison, and they can make the right decision for their family.
Mhm.
It's safe to assume the balcony is going to be another pretty extreme area, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
This bedroom over here. See, it's jumped up again. Not as bad as outside,
Yeah.
but you know, you're getting into the mid extreme. And we aren't even talking about Wi-Fi in here or other devices, right? So
Yeah.
you're going to be constantly radiated in this.
Yeah.
So if you're staying here
What
over
if-
the long term,
Yeah.
right?
What about where we do have a Wi-Fi usage, right? Like our office has a
Is it
very
over
large
here?
computer, yeah.
Yeah, let's go over there. So the further we get away, it's dropping, and I'm just going to restart this to recalibrate it.
Sorry.
So it's still pretty high here. You see that?
Yeah, I do see that.
You see it's over the threshold, 0.5.
Yeah.
This is volts per meter. That's peak
Yeah.
signal, non-thermal effects.
Wow.
So it shows how powerful that monopole tower is. Eh? So we got the computer in here. So this is pretty acceptable. Computers don't give off that much radiation, EMF, because we're dealing with cellular. They give off some you know, some of that energy, but it's exaggerated.
Yeah.
They have volts per meter that are like the power behind it, but what they emit is a fraction of what a cell phone or a tower or antennas would emit. So see, we're getting minimal here.
Okay.
Are you connected to any Wi-Fi here? Where
That computer,
is it on?
yeah.
You see the pulsations we're getting. You see the pulsations?
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's the Wi-Fi from the computer.
Mhm.
You see that? Is it on now?
Yeah,
Should
it's
you-
still
Should you
on.
turn it on? See, look at that. It's getting higher and higher, right? Hear that, eh? Look at that. Wow, it's jumped. With that computer on, look at that, everyone.
Wow.
Like you're sitting here, look at that. You're just getting radiated.
Yeah.
You see the difference, eh?
Absolutely.
So I don't know what to do. Like, how are you going to screen that computer? Is the Wi-Fi built into it? See, that's the problem. If you have a
It doesn't
modem
have a
with
hardware.
Wi-Fi, then you can put screening around it and protect yourself. But if it's built into the computer, how do you screen?
Yeah.
Look.
Wow.
Oh my God, it's 6. It's peak. Look, everyone. Look at that. It's stuck at 6.
Yeah.
It's sickening.
Yeah.
So that's a danger zone.
Mhm.
I can't believe they
What
allow
about
that.
that room right here?
Yeah.
Out of curiosity. It's just like
Mhm.
close and.
Look at the pulsations we're getting. See, that's the issue. Is there a smart meter part of this house?
No, I don't.
I
think
wonder. Look at that. Look at the jumps.
Yeah.
That's part of the biological effects. You see it? Imagine that.
Absolutely.
Because
Yeah,
it's hitting
exactly.
you at different levels. Your body
Yeah.
can't respond to it, right?
Yeah.
Let's go to the playground. Oh man.
Yeah.
You see that computer?
Yeah.
Like you're trying to do work there?
Yeah.
God. You're literally just getting fried.
My husband's a graphic designer.
Oh wow.
He's gonna get it even more. He probably has a lot of programs on there. Let's go to the playground.
Here, do you wanna take it?
I'll take over.
Shoes on.
No worries. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Oh, she can't come over. This
Okay.
is the final reading.
Wow.
Wow, look at that thing.
Yeah.
It's got 5G on the lower level. You see that there?
Yeah.
There's 5G on that tower. Here, hold that for a second. Let's get a good look at this thing. You see those lower boom on the thing? Those are 5G. That's a nasty tower. Let's zoom into it. Right in a residential area. Can you believe that? That's pretty sickening. So we're seeing at least 15, 16 antennas on this thing. The lower level, like I said, is 5G. See them? They're really short. See those antennas?
Yeah.
That's really sickening.
Totally.
So the radiation in this playground, this is going to be another max playground,
Yeah.
which is
Oh.
absolutely sickening.
Totally.
Here, just hold it there. I'm going to do some
Absolutely.
readings now. Yeah, this thing is pretty much maxed out. Look at that. Look at that. It's just maxed out in the playground.
Yeah. Not safe.
Look at that. It's disgusting. Let's move it over here. Look at that. Right here. The kid's coming down the slide.
Wow.
You see it?
Yeah.
You see that
That
there,
is
right?
very disturbing.
And there's pulsations, and the microwatts per square meters up to we're over 5,500. It's gone as high as that, depending on the pulsations.
Wow.
The peak signal too. Look at it.
Yeah.
The peak signal is really high, and it's pulsating. Look, like it's 6 right now. Look, it's stuck at 6 coming down the slide.
Yeah. Jeez.
These kids coming down the slide. You see that?
Awful.
See that?
Yeah.
Right there. This is a sickness in Canada. We're, you know, for an educated, developed country, this is it's beyond sickening.
Yeah.
What's going on.
Yeah.
This COVID thing is a distraction. I'm telling everyone.
Absolutely.
And there was something by the independent medical doctors in the U.S. today. That's all being censored, by the way. We're actually afraid to put it up because they'll probably take our page down. That's why we haven't put anything up on it.
Yeah.
But you know, we believe that COVID is just it's another another existential threat. This is the real danger that's going on, in our opinion, at NCA. That's why we're putting so much energy into it, because this is really going to affect your health.
For sure.
Look at that.
Wow.
Look at that. It's come down a bit, but it's still pretty bad. Because we're kind of shielded from that house. Watch here. If we go over here, it's dropping it.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Because the house is shielding the tower, but it's still pretty high.
Yeah.
You see that?
Mhm.
And we don't think that 5G is live. So it's probably spectrum switching onto the 4G network, right? So it's probably operating at 2.1 gigahertz, 2.8, but they can amp it up to 28 gigahertz plus.
Yeah.
Come back and do a reading here, right? But
Wow.
this is house number 1. We're going to go to house number 2, and just give us about 5 minutes.